and those that want to be. Welcome to Wednesday Night Live, Beer of the Day, Yingling Lager. By the way, this is going to be a special show. It's going to be a big show. It's going to be filled with a lot of stuff, so let's don't mess around. Let's just get to it. Let me bring on my co-host, Melody. There she is.
Hello.
Give me high five, Melody. High five me.
Huh?
I can't get her straight. Which way does it go? There you go.
I gotta go this way.
Oh.
My hand's bigger than yours.
Got it. Okay, we got Melody on here. So then I want to bring in my better half. I know, my better half. So,
hi guys. The best half.
Did you miss me, Melody?
I miss Deb.
Oh my God. I just can't win no matter what I say or what I do. We're gone for 6 weeks and you didn't miss me at all?
I did miss Sue a little.
Oh, there we go. I'm glad you guys is keeping your sense of humor. And I'm going to bring on my West Coast host, Linda.
Hi, everybody.
Are you in the mountain or at the beach?
Huh?
Are you at the mountain or at the beach?
I'm at the beach.
At the beach. You got good internet. How's Roy?
Roy is wonderful. Frank's a little under the weather, but Roy is great.
Well, after he put up with us for, I don't know how long we were there. How long was we there? 3, 4 days, something like that? I don't even know. 2,
Weeks.
3 weeks. I was there a week.
Weeks.
It seemed like 3 or 4 days. Anyway,
It was fun.
It was
Not
very
to Linda.
serious. Linda who?
It was fun.
Oh, yeah, Frank was courteous, so I got to call him Roy. I'm not going to call him Frank anymore.
Oh, no, he'll be heartbroken, Floyd.
You know, when I was there, I accidentally, that's how it was. I accidentally called him Frank without thinking because I called him so much here as Frank. And I was out there, I forget what I said. I said something that says Frank. I heard him out in the other room go, "Who the hell's Frank?" That was funny. We had a good time there. We saw a lot. The mountain home's great, by the way.
Thank
I
you.
could live there.
Yeah, it's a pretty place.
I don't know about the winters, but with all the wildlife I saw walking around and the neighbors you have there, they're just wonderful people to let me park on their property like that. But I will say, I don't know if you saw the video or not. Well, it's not on YouTube yet, I don't think. It's on Patreon. That if it hadn't been for you standing out there in the road waving at us, coming down there looking for your driveway, I probably would have turned on the wrong driveway because I was fixing to turn on that one driveway when Sue said, "Well, there she is up there."
Yeah, we're a little isolated up there. That's true.
It is, but I
Well,
like
he would have
that.
been at the Wolf Lodge.
Yeah, when I seen the sign said something about Wolf Sanctuary,
Wolf Sanctuary. Yeah.
I thought that was your property.
Well, so did a lot of other people. They kept turning on our road. So finally we got together with our neighbors and we said, this has got to stop. And we put up the sign. And I was going to just put half a mile ahead. And Roy measured it out and said, no, it's not a half a mile. It's 0.6 miles ahead.
Well, that's just the way Roy is. Because he's, you know what his job is. And everything's got to be precise. The numbers, everything's got to be right. So when you say half a mile, I don't think so. I think it's like 0.7. Yeah. But we appreciate going to the yacht club. That was super.
Uh-huh. That was fun too. Yeah.
It was nice to let me squat on your property and then also buy us dinner at the yacht club because I was more than willing to take care of everybody, but that's okay. I appreciate it.
That wasn't your favorite place, was it?
Let me think. My memory is short. That wasn't my favorite place.
No.
I mean, to eat?
Well, eat and drink, yeah.
Eat and drink. Oh, no, my favorite place was the dump, the dive. That you took us to. And Frank even said, I'm surprised she even took you there.
It's one of my favorite places, but I don't want to offend anybody, so I wasn't sure if you'd want to go.
No. You ain't fan of me. Look, I'm a blue-collar worker. I always have been. Don't apologize for it. I worked for a living. So to go to a bar that all the local people go to after they get off work, I'm comfortable with it.
Yeah, it was like a Cheers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even
Everybody
know that.
knew you. I figured you must frequent the place a lot.
You know, that is true. We did talk about that. I said, you know, says she don't go there, but everybody knew her.
I just wasn't there during COVID, but I go. I love that place. And the food was good, right? The food was good.
I thought it
I
was.
was kind of surprised when they brought the dogs in.
Oh,
That kind of threw me. That don't happen here.
It's a dog-friendly place, yes.
What do you mean don't happen here? They have dogs here everywhere.
Well, I know, but these were two big dogs, and they were not CNI dogs.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, they just kind of come in.
And
And
then they
just kinda,
started to fight in the middle of the place. And
well,
yeah.
now they think they were just
They were
roaming
just
from,
playing.
yeah, they were just roaming from table to table looking for scraps. That's what dogs do. And by the way, how's my favorite dog? My favorite pooch. I don't even know its name.
Jasmine. Jasmine is, well, guess where she is now?
Is she playing? Is she playing tug of war with a sock?
She's sleeping.
See, that's what you need to do. You gotta quit. You gotta quit babying these things. They're not fur babies. They're dogs.
They're so cute.
Go to town, buy them a pair of socks, and throw them in the living room, and they'll play with them all day long.
Yeah, they are. They're just.
Where's Deb? How come you're not bringing Deb on?
Well, because I'm not sure I'm ready for her throwing her insults at me. No. She's already been in my house. She came over a while ago, and before she left, me and Russ Romania was laughing about it because he was here. And I said, "Look at that! 5 times she gave me a shot, and she just come into the kitchen and he got out of here."
You got to get ready for punches.
She was saving them up.
I'm not ready for punches, but I do have a couple of things because I don't know if everybody knows. Our special guest is the first half of the show is going to be around Deb. Deb is back today.
Breakfast at Tiffany's, everybody.
Yeah, and you'll remember her going fishing, right?
There's not going to be a sharp, pointy thing floating around in the water.
Yeah, that's what she knows about fishing, about sharp, pointy things. And then we were talking about eating or whatever, and she was talking about losing weight or something like that. And I forget what I said. I must have said something smart, but she says,
We'll talk about that later, Chubby.
so I can't get away from it. That's just the way it is. You just have things in life that you just live with.
I understand that, actually.
And now I understand it too, Sue.
You do? Huh.
Some things in life you just live with.
All right, let's bring on I don't know, Deb.
Yeah.
The star of our show.
Deb is back.
I'm back. I'm front. I'm back. Good to be seen.
Yeah.
I want to thank everybody on Wednesday Night Live from all the cards from the East Coast of California. Cards, prayers, good wishes. It made all the difference in the world. It means more to me than you all will ever know. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. See, I was nice. I can be nice.
I didn't know you had a heart.
She's always nice to everybody except Skip.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Figure
well,
that out.
that's understandable.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is?
Yes.
Totally.
I just can't win here at all.
No.
Well,
Hey.
surrounded by women, how do you expect to win? We've outsmart you. We're prettier than you are. We got more class. There's no way you can win this one.
Okay.
Get another guy on the show with you. You need another guy.
Okay. Hey, Dan. Here's
We
something.
could use
Deb,
another guy. Yeah.
Special message for you.
Welcome back, Deb. Enjoy tonight's show.
Oh my goodness, that was wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm
You do
blushing. Can anybody see I'm blushing?
you remember who that is?
No.
Oh,
Oh,
my
it's
God.
back.
So you probably just broke his heart because he's watching. You broke his heart. I don't even know who that is.
I'm old. I've been through a lot. I forget.
You know Zach.
Watson.
Well, yeah, if you would have said Watson. Zach, I've always called him just Watson.
Isn't he the one that they had the invisible fence dog that always sat in the driveway and in dead
Yeah,
boys?
Sue was telling
That was his mom and dad. Yeah.
Out.
Yeah, Sue was telling me about that dog today. Oh my goodness, what an adventure that was.
I don't know anything about it.
Well, you're out of the loop. What can
I
I
am
say?
out of the loop. And you going to tell us the story or just leave us hanging?
I'm going to leave you hanging because that's a good place for you.
All right. Well, let's move on here. I think what we're going to do, first of all, we're going to do the news a little bit different. Melody's got some news on Spanish Springs. Let me see if I got the pictures here. She sent me something. I don't know what it was, but I think I got pictures here. Tell us what you know about some updates in Spanish Springs right now.
I really don't know much except for the restaurants.
Okay. I'm looking for pictures that you sent. You sent me this one, didn't you?
I sent you pictures. Yeah, that's a grilled cheese.
Wow.
You sent me a picture of a grilled cheese. That's the news update for Spanish Springs, the grilled cheese.
Yeah, I had that grilled cheese. It was pretty good.
It is the best grilled cheese I've ever had.
Yeah.
The news
pretty
report
cool.
is that it's at the new restaurant Farm Shed, correct?
Farm Shed. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's the name of it.
Yeah.
Isn't that a picture of it?
Yeah, I was sitting at that table and there's the bar.
Okay.
It's really neat inside. I think my
Oh,
son took more pictures, but
It used to be the old 2J's, and they remodeled it and really made it nice, I thought.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's really nice and good service, and all the food is made from the local area.
Right.
Cool.
Everything is from the local area, all the food. So I thought that was cool.
And they can make almost every dish they have vegetarian.
All right.
There.
The waitress
Okay,
is-
and then this picture is of the old Cody's up here in Mulberry, and they're going to call it Back Porch. Another company took it over from, I don't remember where they're from. It says in my-
Orlando.
Yeah. And I looked up that today and I found a menu or found a website for Back Porch. Let me find it.
Is there a back porch in Destin?
There's a Back Porch in Longwood. And I looked at the menu, and this restaurant is only 4 minutes from my house. And I'm going to be there a lot because the menu looks so good.
Call me when you go, and I'll meet you up there.
It's
Oh no, she needs to have a nice lunch.
I don't
found
want to
it-
go when I don't want to go when Sue and Deb goes. You ever watch Deb eat? She eats really ugly.
How would you know? We don't eat together.
Yeah.
Let me on
You
and
know,
talk.
notice on all the videos, you never see Deb taking a bite of anything.
I swallow it whole.
I don't want anyone watching me take a bite of anything either.
Oh, I will. I'll video it.
He's done me that a lot.
I have. I've done it with Sue. Right when she takes a bite of something, I'll take a shot.
I found the website for the restaurant. It's called thebackporchlongwood.com. And then you can see the menus. Oh, and they have a brunch menu.
Yeah.
I got really excited about that because they have Hawaiian French toast made with the Hawaiian rolls.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh my.
Oh, Hawaiian rolls are my favorite rolls in the world.
They're
and they
good.
make them into French toast.
Oh, I never heard
hope
of that.
it's
That
in
sounds
restaurant.
good. Yeah.
Okay, so I guess that's about all we got in Spanish Springs, right? The two restaurants.
Yeah.
And,
Hey, can I do a little shout out for my favorite restaurant?
you absolutely can.
It's up here. It's only 5 minutes from my house. Legacy. And I know you've talked about it before and you
Yes.
you didn't like it or something, but that was a few years back. But every time I go to a restaurant in the Villages, I like most of the restaurants in the Villages, but none of them compared to the Legacy at, now I forgot the name of it.
Nancy Lopez.
Lopez.
Yeah.
The service is incredible every time I go, and the food is really, really, really good.
Well, that's
It's
good to
a nice favorite.
Any of you
Mel,
girls got shoulder trouble?
Huh?
No.
What does that have to do with the restaurant?
Let me talk slow for the California people. Any of you girls have shoulder problems?
No.
Can you put your hand up like that?
to talk.
Can you put your hands up like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Deb. Well, I want to see Linda. Put your hand up. Put a hand up. I want
We're
to see.
not gonna
I want to see a hand up. I want to see a hand up. You got to put it. It's a law. It's the law. You got to put it up.
You're up to something. We're not
No, I'm not.
cooperating.
No, I'm not. We're just going to have a little exercise here. the dancing machine. Melody might not know who that is, but the rest of you do.
I watched the Gong Show when I was a kid.
Yeah, a kid. I love that part. A kid. I was 30. Oh well. Hey, want to play a game?
Yes.
Well, because the first half of the show is dedicated to our wonderful Deb, our very well missed Deb,
Oh.
even though
Oh, this is going to be Jeopardy, isn't it?
What is?
What is? What is it? What is Jeopardy?
we're going to
I
play
think so.
Jeopardy!
Surprise!
Pick me, pick me, pick me. Everybody
Okay.
just pick a player. I don't see any pick me's coming up yet. I would have thought they'd have known that by now.
I see him.
They're coming up.
Send the pick me's. Each one of you pick a player. Don't tell me who it is. And whoever, one of my girls there, whoever one wins the game, the person they pick will win. I'm looking to see what I ought to do. I'm not going to give the big prize away yet. I'm going to wait till next. I'll give you a choice: either a $25 gift card at Kill Wins or a $25 gift card at Banner's Mercantile Store.
Whoa, nice.
Yes.
And that's worth flying in for if you happen to live in Kansas. So I was coming to spend that gift card. Yep.
Hey, listen.
There.
I told Sue, I said, half our people don't live in the villages. I said, quit buying gift cards for these places around here. They don't sponsor my show anyway. I said, give somebody like an Olive Garden or something like that where people can use elsewhere.
Well, Olive Garden is your favorite.
It is. I hope I win when we give that away. Play. Everybody got a name?
Yep, yep.
Yes.
Okay. I guess we can do it with that then, right? Okay, there we go. Okay, the first, who's keeping score? I want somebody to keep score. I don't want to keep score. Who's keep score? Somebody keep score. Who's got a pencil? Who's got a pencil and pad?
I can keep score, but not with a pencil. I use my computer.
You use whatever you want. Fingers, toes, your cell phone. You ready?
Do we have to ding or raise our hand, or what do we have to do? Maybe.
Ding, ding, ding. So I
Okay.
know who it is. Or like you do.
Maybe we
Deb.
should say our names.
Yeah, Deb can just screech.
Like the owl that I am. Yes.
I'm thinking more like the crow.
Mhm. Keep it up.
Look at Linda's looking. I can't believe he's saying this. What's he doing?
Yeah, I can believe it. After being together cross country for 3 weeks, I believe it.
Uh-huh.
You have my deepest sympathy.
Oh, it was a ball. We had a blast. The only thing that went wrong was my generator. If it wasn't for that, it was a ball. You kidding me? The most fun we had was emptying out her poo-poo tank.
I watched the video. It was just spell binding.
Yeah. You didn't have to do it.
The stuff that legends are made of.
It
That-
is. It
that
is.
video,
It's
yeah.
right. And always remember that.
Hollywood should be calling anything.
Actually, he didn't see the first one because we had gone in 2 different directions for a while. They went to the Grand Canyon and I went on my own. So I actually had to do the first one by myself. And that damn hose jumped out and went every which direction. And I was so
And then
glad
the
he wasn't playing the video.
The second one, he said, "Did that all come out of you?"
I know.
All I know is I'd like to have been there when that hose come popping out. That had to be ugly.
That's sort of like when the S hit the fan. Yep. Player game. Let's win something for our people.
All right. First
go.
question is the category is birds in the Bible.
Oh, wow.
I read that once.
This, what does it say? Wait a minute, I'm trying to read my own writing here. This flightless bird was supposedly uncaring about its own young.
Ding, ding, ding.
Deb,
The dodo bird.
wait a minute. I got to find my bells. Where my bells are at. I ain't got them.
That's what I was going to guess.
Ding.
Okay, there we go.
Were you
Ready?
going to say that, Melody?
Yeah.
Come on, Linda.
You know what, guys? I was raised Buddhist, so I'm not a whole lot of help with the Bible.
No guesses?
I didn't know there were any birds in the Bible.
Oh, good.
Dove.
Well, just listen to the clue. This flightless bird
Dodo.
was supposedly uncaring about its own young.
Oh, ding, ding, ding.
Melody,
Turkey.
An ostrich?
there's one for Melody.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. How
Oh,
hard can
I
that
got
be?
Well, a dodo bird can't fly either. That's why.
That's back during caveman days.
Well, that's why they're extinct, because they couldn't fly away from their prey.
Oh no. He wasn't here during caveman days.
I
So
was gonna
But
say,
you were, because you are an old part.
oh, sweet Deb. It's what was it? 2 months since you've been on the show?
Yeah, you miss me, I know.
Oh, well, that's okay. I didn't have a show for 2 months.
You can't have a show without me.
We all know who the star really is. We all know it's you.
Melody. It's
No,
Melody.
it's Deb.
Question number 2. The age of exploration. A lake that forms the boundary between Vermont and New York bears the name of this explorer who visited in 1609.
Listen.
Say that again.
Google it.
A lake that forms the boundary between Vermont and New York bears the name of this explorer who visited in 1609.
Let's each take a guess. I guess Champagne.
You mean
Lake
what is?
What is Lake Champlain?
good girl.
See, then what happens from guessing?
Yeah, the actual explorer's name is Samuel D. Champlain.
Champagne.
That was in the Bible?
So, question number 3. The category
We
is
passed the Bible.
think it will work? Question mark. This man's 1890s magnetic iron ore separator, he probably chalked it up its failure up to perspiration.
Where did you find these questions?
Right
Yeah.
off of Jeopardy's webpage. Right off of it.
We're not as smart as all the characters on Jeopardy, the contestants.
I think Melanie
was good at that show.
Actually, I thought I had this rigged where Deb would have no problem winning.
So who was Edison?
Oh, good one.
That's correct. That's what she got it. Thomas Edison.
Wow. That was very well again.
Hemlock.
See? I got more faith in you guys than you have in yourself.
And Melanie, I thought it was Tesla. And you would have known Tesla, whatever.
4. The category is just desserts.
Oh, we can get that one.
This fluffy white confection holds your
What
Rice
is angel food cake? Shoot.
This fluffy white confection holds your Rice Krispie treats together.
Oh,
Deb?
Melody.
Deb?
What is marshmallows?
Spoke too soon.
5. Animal House is the category. These semi-aquatic rodents plaster their lodges with mud.
Ding, ding, ding.
The beaver.
Deb?
What's a beaver? And I said that with a straight face. And still,
Hey, ask Fat Bob. So ask Fat Bob that question.
No, I ain't doing that. I know what all truckers are going to say about anything with the word beaver in it.
my skip is from Beaver, Pennsylvania. There's a town called Beaver, Pennsylvania. That's where my skip.
Well, there's also in it's called Beaver Dam in Ohio. There used to be a big truck stop there, and I've been there many times. It's probably not there anymore, but anyway, category is kings and queens. This title was given to the rulers of ancient Egypt who were considered both monarchs and gods.
What was the pharaoh?
Yay!
Oh,
You got it.
wow.
Skip, control your excitement.
Category is sports.
Oh,
And out of everybody, you're the only sports person here.
I'll never get this.
Well, Sue kind of is. This is the national sport of Canada.
Oh, what is soccer?
Ding, ding, ding.
Deb?
What is hockey?
Yes.
What is ice hockey?
What is curling?
Really?
What curling was, Melody, until I saw it on the Olympics.
Me too. I never heard of it.
What are they doing?
The
Knitting and
Olympics.
crocheting? I mean,
Okay, the answer is lacrosse.
Oh,
You know, that's tomato. That it's kind of the same thing.
I think it should be hockey.
It ain't the same thing. That's the answer. That's what was on the official webpage.
Yeah.
8,
Lacrosse,
second
hockey.
person active. Did you get the category?
no.
Second, you must have been talking.
yeah.
Second person active.
Tense?
You are in prison from 1962 to 1990. 4 years after getting out, you become a leader of your
Ding,
country.
ding, ding, ding.
Deb?
Who is Nelson Mandela?
Very good.
He's not.
Here's another one from the same category. Second person active. I probably did 2 right in a row because they didn't have any more categories. And it was late at night and I was tired of looking.
Make it easy. for yourself.
In 1943, you slapped 2 soldiers in an army hospital and Congress holds up your promotion.
Ding, ding, ding.
Deb?
General Patton.
Patton.
Huh?
Who is Patton?
I said it too.
Well, let's split it then. She can have it.
I did a report on him in 8th grade, and I didn't know that.
Uh-oh.
His whole life story just fascinates me. It just does.
That's because he's a lot like you. Brash, hard to get along with. Yeah.
It could be.
Yeah.
But always right.
Yeah.
And category is 4-letter verbs. Used especially of stallions, it means to father a child.
Ding, ding, ding.
Melody?
Stud?
Yeah.
What is stud?
You guys must have been thinking about me. I'm not nowhere near that.
Stallions.
It's a bird that's related to mating. I don't-
4-letter verbs, V-E-R-B,
verb.
obs. Used especially of stallions, it means to father a child.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah,
What is sire?
that's correct.
Well,
Who won,
once I
Melody?
understood that it was verb and not bird. If you
You're
take
still
the water
talking.
out of
You're
your
still
mouth,
talking. You're still talking. Who won that, Melody?
I did with the most points.
I
Deb has 6 points. So Deb
Huh?
won.
Deb
Deb
did?
has 6 points.
Okay. Who was you playing for, Deb?
Randy. And that's all he put on the site. Pick me, Randy.
Pick me, Randy. Well, pick me, Randy. Send me your mailing address to my email, and I will mail you the gift card. As a matter of fact, if you don't care which one, I'll just pick one and give it to you. Otherwise, you got a choice. Kilwin's $25 gift card or what are these called? Banner's Mercantile $25 gift card. So let me know which one you want, and I'll mail it to you.
Yeah. And Bill B, I'm with you. I still think the national sport of Canada is ice hockey.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, then you should play Jeopardy and have them change the website.
Well, is Gretzky still playing?
What do I know?
Oh,
I'm not
I don't
looking.
Since I looked it up.
Oh, yeah? Okay. What time is it?
Gee, it's almost
7:34.
8 o'clock.
Huh?
It's almost 8 o'clock.
No, it's not. 7:34. I see it. Your clock
Well,
is.
then why did you ask us?
I just want to see if you knew what you were doing.
No,
So you guys got something from Lake Sumter news
Sue?
updates?
Yes. I sent you pictures.
Well, I'm looking.
Me
Okay.
too. Did you?
He
You
loses
guys,
them
here's
all.
what happens. You guys send pictures at all different times. And when you download them on here, it goes in where it wants to go in. I can't move them around.
I
And
just
then
did
somebody
what
else
you
will send
told
one.
me. I
And
sent
then,
you
and then 2 days later, somebody will send some more pictures because they go, oh, I found another one. And then I got part of two's up here. I got part of them down here.
So what you're saying is you can't control that any better than you can control us, right? Right.
And I did them all at the same time.
There's Dan.
Who said that one? That's when they
You
said
asked for it.
missed you. Somebody texted on here, Skip missed you, and that was my reaction. What?
Okay, here's one of the pictures, and you just do it. I don't know which order they came. I'm just going to pop them out there, and then you can talk about it.
Okay. Okay, that's the new furniture store coming, and the grand opening is Friday, the 30th. They start at 10 o'clock, and they got lots of prizes that they're giving out. I think the first 200 people get a prize, and then there's a few $500 prizes. I don't know, exactly when they're giving all of those out, but like I said, the store opens officially 10 o'clock on Friday, and I'm looking forward to. I love Haverty's. We had one up home. Great furniture.
That it?
That's it. Okay, this is the Old Mill Playhouse in Lake Sumter, and I went in there for a reason because we've had the other two theaters aren't open yet, and like I said, the Old Mill Playhouse has been open and they are showing movies, but to supplement the movies because there's not been a lot of good movies made during the pandemic, so to supplement the movies, they turned it into a comedy club, the Lazy Max Comedy House.
Where is it? Here?
And well, that's the advertisement. They have comedy night, trivia night, blazing pianos. They have a lot of stuff that they're doing in there besides showing movies. And that other picture was the kiosk. They put in a new kiosk now to get your tickets for any of the plays or shows that go on around here. They used to have just a ticket office window, but now you can get one out of the kiosk.
Cool. Judy P
That's
and I
the
went to
inside.
comedy night. It was really nice.
Yeah, well, Deb and I are going to try it out. But
Yeah.
this used to be the
Look at
lobby.
this picture that they take with the phone the wrong direction. How many times do you tell people, turn your phone sideways, turn your phone
There was a
sideways?
big sign there, and I wasn't supposed to be taking pictures, so
Oh
I
my
was
God,
being
yeah.
kind of quiet.
Yeah.
But that's the stage for the comedy club. And the only thing is, I still, when we went in there today and looked again, I still don't see where you get to the theater from. They've closed that all off. That used to be the lobby of the theater right there. And I still don't see how you get. That's the kiosk right there where you can get your tickets. But the lady at the the Van Heusen's gone out of business. They've already went in Brownwood. They're already closed. And this is in Lake Sumter. They're going to be open till November there.
Oh,
So
great. One less place to shop.
I know, and I hate it. I love the IZOD. I really
You can
did.
shop online still. So, so you're not going to stop shopping IZOD. You're just going to do it online.
Yeah,
Well,
but
from
you
what
don't
the
have.
lady inside said, she wasn't sure that would be the case. Said at first they were going to have online shopping, but she didn't think that would continue. So I hate the idea, but that's what she said. She wasn't sure. They're going to bring more stuff into this store, like I said, because they're staying open till November. But she wasn't sure that they would have an online presence after a while.
Huh.
All right, Royal Bee. That's a new store in Brownwood, and they do a lot of facial things, but it's from.
Deb is calling your name.
Well, I am a prime candidate when we walk in there because they have this serum for bags under your eyes. And my bags are so bad, I could pack it for a 2-week vacation. And so they love putting this serum on my eyes, and it does work. And it's only $100. So I'm not buying them by the dozen. I don't know. But and they're going to throw in a $300 lotion for my face that's from Great Stem Cells. And they're going to give that to me for free after I pay $400. But
they also do facials and they do the neck thing. They do a lot of that stuff. And both stores, there's one in Spanish Springs. It's called Rachel's, isn't it?
Rachel's soap, yeah.
Yeah, and then the one in Brownwood is the Royal Bee. But it both
How much?
Are the same. They've got that stuff, and I'm telling you, I sit there and watch them both places put that stuff under Deb's eyes, and used a fan and dried it, and within minutes the bags were gone. It honestly works.
Let's start a GoFundMe account so I can buy this stuff. And
Well, it sounds like Skip wants to go. He was saying, how much?
you know, either that or you buy some of that duct tape and you just kind of all pull everything back and tape it and save yourself some money.
Right.
Karen Baller's wanting to know how much.
Well,
I don't know
that
what that means.
serum was $400, wasn't it? But I averaged that out to $22 a month. So if you look at it that way instead of a whole 400, it's not as bad.
Oh,
Right.
yeah.
And if your kids want to get something for you for Christmas, there you go.
Yeah. Justin and Lance are listening. Mama would like to have that.
Hot Job says he likes my hat. What hat am I got on? Oh, I got the fire hat on. So we'll be down for November and December. I'll bring you some more firefighter swag. Cool.
Bad.
Nice.
Bad.
So I will do it. I will do it. I will do it. And I don't see more questions on here. What's that say? Oh, so I guess what is that?
Are you hearing voices?
No, I'm just reading this stuff here. Aren't you guys reading it? Or am I doing all the work once again? I have to do everything?
I read it as they type it.
Okay. All right. It looks okay. I don't see anything. I don't see any questions on there. Okay. I'm going to San. Who's got a joke?
Thank you, David.
I got a joke. I just read it.
Okay, wait a
John
minute.
Keller,
Let me
in
get
New
started.
York, I went into a phone booth and my bags were gone. So that's how we can get rid of my bags. I'll just go to the phone booth.
What do you mean a joke? That's what John Keller said on the chat.
I just read that, Skip.
I thought you said that was your joke.
No, I said I've got a joke that I read online from John Heller. That was funny, what he said.
All right. I had to send an invitation to our special guest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Bob. So it's out there.
What's it? Bob.
Oh, by the way, here's a couple of pictures me and Sue took. We look sweet.
Oh,
You do. He was trying to get you to stay still.
Oh, yeah. I hate that stuff. I just hate it.
It was
what
my
else we
fault.
got? Oh, looky here. Wait a minute. Where'd this? Hello. This is my studio manager talking that doesn't really exist. He says that there's a special message here for Deb.
Welcome back, Mom. It's good to see you again.
Sweetie. Oh, I love it when they surprise me like that.
Yeah. Actually,
Where'd they go?
well, actually, that was it. That's all I had to say. I told him to keep it short, and that's good. So actually, what happened was I sent him a text and saying, can you do this for the show? And he said, sure, I'll do it. 3 or 4 days goes by, and I don't get nothing. And as I get closer to the show, I get antsier and antsier about people not answering this stuff. And so I sent him another one. Say, hey, I hate to bother you, but did you send that video? I didn't see it anywhere if you sent it. So he sent me one back saying, oh, I forgot all about it. We're at a restaurant right now. I'll have to get back with you. So I think they actually cut that in the restaurant and sent it to me because I got it like a few minutes later.
I'm sure they did. They've been busy lately. So, yeah.
Have they?
Yes, very busy.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
The village expert said preparation age will do the same thing for your eyes.
Oh, yeah?
I tried it. It's not the same as the $400 stuff. Trust me.
Hey, by the way, have you heard the latest news? Tom flew a drone in Australia, and he lost it in a tree next to a waterfall somewhere, brand new, lost it. And then he said, well, I'm going to take this big trip, and I'm going to go out west for 6 months or however long he's going to be gone. He got a new drone. He's going to fly it out west now in the desert where there's nothing around except a mountain. And you may crash into that. But other than that, there's nothing out there. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to fly my drone. Well, I stole this off of his website. He didn't want me to do it. But you know what? I don't care. I'm doing it anyway. Watch you fly this drone. Oh, I should say, That's his truck and trailer that he's pulling right there.
Well, that's his
you can
rig.
set these drones, the guys that know about drones, I don't know what it's called, but you can set the drone to follow you. You set the height and it'll just follow you. So you can take pictures of yourself doing stupid crap. Like this one is going to be stupid crap. So what happens is it's zeroed in on his white truck. Well, as he's going one way, he gets right behind a tree as a white truck goes the other way, and the drone starts following the other truck. Well, there goes that drone. I'll just give up. Just ought to give up. Oh, wait a minute. I got a phone call. Who's calling me?
It's probably Tom.
Wait a minute.
Hey, Sue.
Hello?
Did the aliens invade him while you were out at Area 51? Because he's hearing voices, you know?
You want me to do what? Well, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. This is important. This is a phone call from Ira.
Hey, Deb, it's Ira, better known as the village's expert, as you know. Want to welcome you back. Thank goodness you're doing better, and it's great to be able to see you again on Skip Smith's live show. We really missed you while you were gone, and I'm just so thankful that you're back again and healthy, and it's just a joy to be able to see you back on the show. So I want to welcome you back, and look, keep that Skip Smith in line for me today, will you?
Thank you, Ira. I will do that. Yep, it's my pleasure.
It's her job.
Is that your goal? Is that your goal for today?
On the very bottom of my to-do list, that's there.
If that's on the bottom of your to-do list, you know what the question is going to be. What's the top of your to-do list?
That's none of your business.
Well, there you go. What can I tell you? That's fine. That's fine. Hey, that's fine. You don't have to tell me anything if you don't want to. That's a woman's prerogative.
Yeah. Yeah. And women are always right, according to Scooter. Yep.
No, you always start on your right foot because
women are always right.
That's right. That's what he always says. Okay, I think we have a guest here. For those of you that are thinking about moving to the villages or are here or have questions about our water, what's that? She's got a big bottle of wine. Do you see that? She's starting to buy wine now by the gallon.
Well, it saves trips to the store that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know, my dad actually bought wine one time, I can remember as a kid, in a box.
Yeah,
and it had a little spout on the bottom of the box where you could put it, you know. Well, what can I tell you? He liked Boone Farms too. Boone's Farm, whatever it's called. He drank that all the time. Anyway, if you got questions about the village's water, I do. I don't know if anybody else does or not. I have a complete home filtering system that we got off a company called Nova Filters. It's done us a fine job. We don't have a problem with it. I've had a lot of emails in the past asking me about this or that, and why do you do this and why do you do that? And hey, I'm not the expert, but I have the owner of Nova Filters here in the villages, and he can answer all these questions. And we're going to bring him in here as soon as I figure out. Oh, there it is. I got to look at my buttons. And yeah, we'll bring him in here, and you guys can ask all the questions you want. We'll ask some questions. We've only got about 15 or 20 minutes, so make the questions count because he's going to be very busy. So anyway, let's welcome Bob Novak of Nova Filters.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Hey, Bob, how you doing, buddy?
Great. Thanks for having me.
Hey, let me ask you a question real quick. It's at the top of my list here. I just think it's an important question. It's probably got 101 answers, but why do we need a filter in our houses here?
Well, you have two things going on primarily. You have a lot of chlorine in the water. You have a lot of sediment in the water. Sediment is a nice word for dirt that's free floating in the water. And you have a lot of other impurities. The Villages also has a certain level of hard water. It's different in the northern part and the southern part, but the water here, I mean, it actually meets the FDA requirements, so we wouldn't have it at our tap, but it doesn't really meet requirements if you really delve into it and look what's in the water. So the filter, as you've already said, really helps the taste and the drinkability of the water in general.
The filter you have, at least in my house anyway, you got 3 of them. Now, it's 3 different types of filters that do 3 different types of jobs, right?
Well, what the triple whole house filter is what's called a sequential step down in filtration size. Now, what that means in English is the first filter is taking out large particles, and the second one is taking out smaller particles. And the filters are trapping dirt of different sizes, the sediment. And the purpose of those 2 filters trapping the dirt is to protect the third stage, which is actually the carbon. Carbon can't work well if it's dirty. So you're trying to keep the carbon clean so it could have direct contact with the water and not have a slime or dirt coating on the carbon particles. To give you an idea, I brought with me a picture. I don't know if it's going to show here too well. You can see a new filter and a one that's come out after about 9 months. It's supposed to get changed about every 26,000 gallons. And that brown you see on that filter is the sediment. And you're getting that in your water when you shower, when you do laundry, when you drink it. It's there. Now, obviously, it's not to that degree in small quantities, but it's there. So it's also going to take out rust particles. It's going to take out anything that's anything that's free floating in the water. It'll remove it. There's also in the water microplastics. Microplastics, our filter is one of the few filters made that can actually remove those particles, which are basically particles of plastic that are now airborne throughout the entire world, but they find themselves in water districts all over the world. So it takes care of those too. In addition to that, we could add, for example, a water softener. We could add reverse osmosis, but that's a different conversation if we want to just stay on the filter for the moment.
Roberta Rosenblum has a question, says, if you have a water filtration system, do you still need a softener?
You don't need a softener, but it's nice to have a softener, especially if you're south of 44. South of 44, the water in that area is harder than north of 44. The water south of 44 on a scale of 1 to 15 is about 10.5 to an 11, whereas north of 44 is about 8.5. So it's not as hard, but it's still classified as hard water. The hard water is what's giving you calcium buildup and spotting. And that's a cause of complaint and concern with a lot of people, but the sediment also causes the spotting. So the filter alone is going to reduce the spotting pretty much 80% of it. But if you want to get that final residue off of any surface, or like if you wash your car, you see these spots or your glassware, right. It's going to be a softener.
So if you was to come to somebody's house and test their water or whatever you do, is there different filters that you might use from one area to another?
Well, first of all, we don't test water.
Okay.
You can't test water in a house because the people that test water in the house are basically using drops of chemicals, and there's no accuracy or reliability in them whatsoever. If you want to know your water quality, you could simply go to the water authority. You could go to the Villages Water or the Jacobs Water and get their annual report. It'll tell you the real numbers, and those will be laboratory level tests. But to answer your question, we offer the whole house filter as your primary filter, and the softener is a secondary filter. And in some cases, in some households, it's what the customer wants. They don't want to deal with the spotting at all. They want to deal with more soap suds in the shower. But in reality, you're going to increase that to some degree with the filter alone, because you're just removing the sediment out of the water. The filter is not going to remove sediment. The filter is not going to remove calcium, okay? The calcium is a mineral that passes right through. However, on the other hand, a softener isn't going to purify the water. A softener only removes calcium and magnesium. So there's a lot of people here that have sold a water softener as a whole house filter and a water softener, and there's no such thing. The chlorine and impurities are going to pass right through a water softener if there's not a filter involved. So we also can offer people that aren't sure, that are sitting on the fence, we could offer them the whole house filter to start. And if they're not 100% satisfied down the road, we could add the softener at a later time. And from an investment point, that helps people too. They don't have to spend all the money up front. Approximately half our customers north of 44 have a softener, and about 75% of our customers south of 44 have a softener. Some people like yourself, you have the whole house water filter and no softener. And I know you're satisfied with it because you have it several years. So it's individual wants and needs and tastes.
I wanted to got away from salt and the infiltration system. And that's what we used to always buy in the old days. You have to carry those bags of salt. Was that a filtering system, a softening system, a conditioning system? And why did they get away from the salt?
Well, a whole house water filter has nothing to do with salt. The salt that I think you're referring to is salt that's used in a water softener. We don't recommend using salt in a water softener at all. We recommend using potassium chloride. The reason potassium chloride we feel is better is when you add salt to your water softener, you're adding sodium to your drinking water. And since we're in a retirement age community, there's a lot of people here with blood pressure issues. So why would you add salt into your diet? So the potassium eliminates that. Also, the potassium is a lot more environmentally friendly when you do a regeneration or backwash on a water softener from time to time. That water goes out on your grass or your plants. And you could almost drive down the street and see who has these off-color lawn spots near their garage. And those are the people that have salt in their system. Potassium, you don't get that at all. Potassium is actually an element of fertilizer.
That's good.
But the downside of it, and the reason people use the salt is a lot less expensive. A bag of salt is about $7. A bag of potassium is about $28. And no matter which one you use, they use it at the same rate. So it does cost more to run a potassium system annually, but I think the benefits outweigh the cost.
Can you explain, Bob? You said a while ago that you can't test water in your house. I've never heard that before. Why can't you?
It's just not accurate. It's not that you can't.
Yeah.
And there's also, quite frankly, a lot of, shall we say, used car salesmen testing water.
Right.
They can make those colors come out any way they want.
I see.
They could add a drop, leave a drop out, and then show you a chart and compare the colors and say, oh, well, your water is XYZ. We hear these reports all the time.
Mhm.
You have a water hardness of 16. There is no 16. So, where are they getting this from? In making the color come out the way they want.
I remember when we first moved in that they were
Pardon me?
coming around to everybody wanting to test their water.
Yeah,
And
it was.
and it was all just a scam.
It was.
Well,
Yeah.
I didn't want to use that word, but it's not an ethical way to sell a system, especially when you could go to the water authority. If you go to the village's water department, they'll give you the report, and on that report, it'll tell you it's 8.5. And that's how I found out. That when I first moved here 9 years ago, I said, what is the hardness level here? And they said 8.5. They know it. They know exactly what it is. They know the chlorine levels every day. The chlorine levels also, another thing that's interesting is the water treatment plants south of 44 uses a higher level of chlorine on a daily basis than north of 44. So it's kind of more important to get rid of that chlorine. Chlorine, remember, when you're taking a shower, that chlorine is on your skin. And your skin is one of the largest organs. Well, it is the largest organ in your body. And it's absorbing that chlorine. It's not going to kill you, but it sure isn't going to help you. There's no benefit of it.
Okay.
So do we get all of our water all through the villages from the same aquifer?
Well, from what I've been told, it's the same aquifer, but it's pumped from different locations.
Okay.
So is it really the same? I don't think so, because you get different water quality out of both areas, but not dramatically different. You also get different water pressure. The water pressure south of 44 recently, in the past year or so, has gone higher than it was when they first opened up Fenny. The water pressure was about 45, and now it's running 70, 75. Wow. They increased it. They did a whole bunch of work in the underground system here and the pumping stations and everything. But that's changed quite a bit. We also have the only system that has water pressure gauges on it to tell you what's going on, which is pretty handy to have.
Another question here says, what makes the water south of 44 so hard?
Just the aquifer. The aquifer has a higher level of calcium in it. I don't know the reason. It's all coming from a limestone base, but it's just harder.
Okay.
If you go all over Florida, in fact, you go all over the United States, the hardness changes every couple of miles. I don't mean couple of miles, but every.
Yeah, I know. We've traveled, and the water's different everywhere. Here's a question, I think, from one of your customers, because I don't understand it. It says, what is the useful life of my KCl water softener?
Of the what?
KCI water softener?
Is
that you?
I'm not sure what he means by that. Might be the brand. The water softeners have two components, basically. They have a tank that holds the salt or the potassium chloride, and they have usually a cylinder that holds the resin. If he's referring to the resin, typically the resin has, depending on the use, the resin will have a useful life of about 4 or 5 years. Sometimes it could go as high as 7. So that resin can be changed out at that point, but generally speaking, 5 years is the rule of thumb.
Question here says, do you come to Dale Webb and Spruce Creek?
Yes. Yes, but we don't go, we do a few, we do we'll also do Legacy. We don't go up to Top of the World. Basically we're trying to stay within a 30-minute drive.
Right. She says, I don't know where, I don't know where my water shutoff valve is. Would you be able to find it?
So usually, if it's in the villages, we'll find it. Yeah. Some of these locations outside the villages can be difficult. And sometimes some minor excavation has to be done.
Especially if you don't know where it is.
Yeah, well, we know it's out there.
It's there somewhere.
Sometimes,
well, I don't know now. Now, wait a minute. That's the same lady that asked a question about, do you come to Spruce Creek? So it might not be here.
Well, Spruce Creek generally has a water shut off that's just outside the house.
Oh, okay.
They have one out by the street, and they have another one that's usually within 3 feet of the house. There's an outside one in the grass, and usually we can tap into that.
Skip, you may want to put Bob's name and the company, because a couple people are saying, who's the guest speaker? Who's talking? It just says Bob.
Well, you know, as a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought that up, because I did
my Nova comes from my last name, which is Novak.
I've got a thing. I make a thing.
Yeah.
There's a thing.
People are saying, who's Bob?
Yeah, who's Bob? That's his contact info. You call him, either him or his son, Brad. One of them will come out there and they'll take care of you.
My son Brad joined me down here about five years ago, and at that time we expanded the business quite a bit. We're just approaching about 10,000 homes in the villages now.
Wow.
I need to get my filters changed.
Those pictures.
We can do it.
There's the number.
Now remember, when it comes to filter changes, it doesn't go by time; it goes by gallons. And the rule of thumb is 26,000 gallons.
Well, how do you know?
From your amenities bill, it's right on your water usage every month.
I don't keep track of it.
You don't have to really keep track of it like on a. You don't need to keep track of it on an Excel spreadsheet. If you took 2 or 3 bills, even 4 bills, you're going to see you use about the same every month. It's going to be close. And just take that number as an average and divide it into 26,000. It could be 7 months, 8 months, 9 months, 12 months, but 9, most people are at 9.
Well, then I think I need mine done, because I don't think I did mine in 2020, and now it's the middle of 2021.
Oh, my Lord, Melody, you can't be waiting that long. This ain't your car. This is your home. You have to change
I don't
things.
remember to even think about it.
If you really can't remember, we could also put a meter on it.
There you go.
Like a gauge.
That might be a good answer for
Right
you.
on your car, so you know when to change the oil.
Yeah, and if you give her a
I
meter,
don't
I
have
want
one.
Well, and we do have a question. Somebody wants to know, do they have to get the filters from you, or can they buy them at Lowe's?
Oh, Bob, that's your favorite subject. They're wanting
Do
to
they
know
have to buy the
when
filters?
when you go to change the filters, do they have to get them from you, or can they buy them at Lowe's?
You can buy them any place you like if you want to spend more money. I guarantee you cannot buy them for less money than we sell them for.
Okay.
And you guys do them.
Oh, yeah.
Like when I get my filters changed, you come to my house and just change it.
Well, we do it. We give you 2 choices. A set of filters will sell you for $85. That's for all 3. Or we'll come to your house and do it for $125. In other words, a $40 service call. But Lowe's or Home Depot actually don't sell those size filters. I mean, you'll see those size filters online, but they're more money than we sell them for. And I know what people sell them for, because most of the people online are trying to buy them from us. We actually do build these filters here. These are not filters that we buy from someone. We actually assemble them here at our warehouse in Wildwood.
Okay.
Linda, are you concerned about, because you live in Finney, that you have harder water than we have up here? Have you noticed the chlorine smell in your villa?
You know, we never even went there because I watched Skip's video on Nova filtration, and it was one of the very first things we did at the house was put in a complete filtration system as well as the water softener, and I love it. I love it. In California, I'm always drinking bottled water, but when I get to the villages, I love the taste of the water that comes out because of the filtration system, and I just highly recommend it for anybody that's on the fence.
Well, thank you very much. That's what I like to hear. If we have a pretty good following on all the forums, and we really appreciate the endorsements people give us.
Well, me and Sue, and I know Deb's part of it too, especially after COVID. We're big on supporting local business as much as we can.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, remember, we're also here to support our customers. I mean, we have sometimes people that need something done on the weekend, and we can accommodate, and things happen.
Now, if I remember right, now I'm just guessing here, you live in the Villages, right?
Yeah, I lived in Fernandina for 9 years.
Oh!
And last October, we moved to Chitty Chatty.
Some of your neighbors you have there are just, in Fernandina, they're questionable.
That means move. I've noticed a lot of people moving from the Fernandina, including the guy across the street. I'm not saying I have anything to do with it.
You want me to say it? I'll say it. Deb runs them out. They go just like restaurants. They visit restaurants close.
Close. Every time we go there, they close. Yep.
Yeah, it seems like that happens for some reason.
No, it's nice down here. My son, when he came down here, couldn't move into the Villages because he had young kids.
Yeah.
Yes.
He lives just outside the Villages, by Lake Meona, and basically around the corner. And my other son just bought a house in Citrus Grove. He's going to snowbird for a while, and we love it here.
Preston has a question.
I don't know if you even know what all the systems are, but this question says, for health reasons, drinking water, why is Nova Full Home System, or why? I don't understand the question. What's the difference, I guess, between Nova Full Home System versus the RO system?
Okay, good question. Okay. A whole house water filter, as far as water purity goes, is going to give you approximately 98% pure water. When you go to a reverse osmosis unit, you're going to get literally 99.99% pure water. But it involves a second piece of equipment. And that piece of equipment goes underneath the sink, usually the kitchen sink. And it involves adding an additional mini faucet to the sink top. And you can taste the difference. There is a difference. It's slight, but technically, when you look at the water analysis, it's dramatically different. I mean, it literally strips the water of all impurities. It'll take salt out of the water. It'll take calcium out of the water. We've been using it. My prior experiences with the large-scale aquariums, and with aquariums and reef fish and things like that, most of those owners only have reverse osmosis water in their aquariums because it's that pure.
Great.
The ice.
And that's the next question. Somebody's wanting to know how to get rid of the calcium buildup.
Say that again.
As if somebody's wanting to know, they've been trying to figure out how to get rid of the calcium buildup.
Well, the calcium buildup is, if you don't have a water softener, either because you just don't want to bother with it, or you don't want the cost. To give you an idea, the filters are about $600, and the water softeners are about $900. Which, incidentally, unfortunately, they're going to be a small increase in those next month, but not that big of an increase. But the point is that the water quality is going to be quite a bit different with the reverse osmosis.
So, Bobby,
So if you want to do away with the calcium buildup, you'd use a reverse osmosis, right?
Say that again?
If you want to get rid of the calcium buildup, you'd use the reverse osmosis?
No, because that's only going to be point of use, basically. It's not going to be throughout the whole house. If you have calcium buildup beyond what your filters are taking out, in other words, the filter's going to take out the sediment, as I said, that calcium buildup, let's say on the faucets or shower heads or glass or something like that, the best product, not that it's the only product, but the best product we found to use is CLR, which stands for calcium, lime, and rust. It's sold in all the stores. The problem is most people use it and they use it improperly. It takes time to dissolve the calcium. If you put it on a wet cloth or a sponge, it's not wipe on, wipe off magic. It's not going to go away. You're taking off maybe the top layer, but you're not taking off what's really there. It has to soak for 4 or 5 minutes. For example, if you have it on your faucet, you fill a sandwich bag, let's say, with the CLR, and you tie it to the end of the faucet for 5 minutes. And if you look through the bag, you could actually see the calcium falling off. After 3 or 4 minutes, it starts to fall off like snow. If you're doing a surface or a dishwasher or a surface, let's say around the faucet base or something like that, you have to keep taking a sponge with the CLR and keep it wet so it stays wet for that 4 or 5 minutes. And then it will take it all off, because the CLR is getting to the base of it, what you really don't see. Because microscopically, you're not seeing what's there. I mean, you're not seeing what a microscope could see. And it's there. And when it's there, it more calcium can use what you leave as a base to add to itself. So you need to get the base of that calcium off the surface completely. And then usually, I'd say somewhere around 5 or 6 months, it'll stay pretty good looking. And you have to do it again. But you're talking just a few dollars for CLR versus close to $1,000 for a water softener. Yeah. But the water softener is going to make a difference in your shower, shampooing, and things like that. But, you know, again, it's up to the individual homeowner. And
how much does the additional cost for, say, installing the home water filter system?
Well, you mean the reverse osmosis?
No. Just the 3 filters, like what I've got for the house.
Well, it's $5.99 installed.
Okay.
And the water softener, the current price is $8.99 on the water softener. So the 2 of them together would be $1,500. If you added a reverse osmosis, that would be approximately $400 more.
Okay.
Okay.
So that would be the whole enchilada. You wouldn't have to worry about.
That would be everything.
Okay.
That would be everything.
How far out are you guys as far as work?
Usually we're running about 10, 12 days.
Ooh,
So,
that's a lot better.
I mean, you could say, you know, within 2 weeks, sometimes sooner.
That's a lot better than some of the stuff we're getting done. They're telling us, you know, golf carts right now. Maybe you know. I just found out today, if you order a new golf cart right now, you won't get delivery for 5 months.
Mm-hmm. I believe that. Same with my car.
What'd you say, Bob?
Try buying a swimming pool.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe too. That's why I was wondering.
Furniture.
Yeah. Oh, really? Furniture's that way now?
Appliances, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Somebody told us.
I called up an electrician to come over to the house and do some work. He said, we're not taking on any new work.
You know, it's funny.
Said, well,
it's funny.
You can't take on new work in 2 months. It doesn't look that way.
We got a guy for you.
Yeah, funny you say that, because Linda recommended an electrician. We needed it's not a big job. Most of these guys want a big job, or they just don't want to do it.
Yeah.
And a handyman. And you just don't find handymans around the villages very often. And your son actually recommended this guy, I believe. That's how Linda got it. And then, of course, I called Linda because I needed a handyman for a secret job that Linda and I will not tell anybody.
I know the guy you're talking about. He's a great guy, but he's backed up now 2 months.
Well, he told us when he left. He came over to our house like in 2 days. I mean, really quick. He said the reason why I came here so quick, he's just to let you know. He said I only take referrals. I don't like taking on new customers because I'm swamped. And I'm thinking to myself, as a previous business owner myself, I never turned down any business. I took all I could get. And these guys are blessed to have so much work that they can pick and choose what they want to do.
Well, down here, when I go on the Facebook forums, people are waiting upwards of 2 or 3 months for rain gutters.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
would think these guys would come in a couple of weeks, and they're backed up.
I think a lot of it's got to do with parts. They can't get the parts.
Exactly.
Some of that, yeah.
You have to get your name on a waiting list because they can't get their mattresses.
Yeah.
And,
Okay, Bob.
We're out in the middle of the ocean.
We're gonna have to move on so this show don't go 3 hours. And I appreciate you coming on as a guest. You answered a whole lot of questions, a whole lot more. We never get to all the questions, but you answered a whole lot. So if you want to give your phone number or your
Uh-oh.
Bob.
Bye, Bob.
Timed that right.
Bye,
Okay.
Bob.
Hey,
Bye,
Bob, it's good to have you on here. See ya.
We fixed the lightning strike.
Well, that was very interesting. I learned a lot from him. But yeah, I remember when we first moved in, you had the first thing you got was 3 or 4 things from water companies wanting to test your water.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah,
we got
and-
them
Yeah,
every
I got
day.
like 10 things when I moved here. I
Yeah,
just
we
kept
first
getting
moved in.
mail and more mail about testing my water.
Yeah. Yeah, it was relentless. It was.
That
And
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 then they kind of quit.
Information.
termite control people. Or we got phone calls, stuff stuck in our. Oh, just you know how it goes, Deb. You've been here for 100 years. You know how it is.
Yeah. Did you hear what I said? I said all I get is invites for cremation luncheons.
Oh yeah, me too.
Well, it's a free meal. I mean, I'm not going to pass that up.
Okay, what we
Are we
talking about?
playing a game?
I'm gonna some Brownwood news that I don't know anything about because Sue laid it in here.
Is that because you're clueless?
I am. Oh,
He
she got
doesn't
Nova
do anything
filters.
unless I tell him to.
Yeah, she put a thing here on with Nova filters, but I don't need to talk about that because we just had the expert on.
I was kind of wondering if you got too close to the aliens out at Area 51.
I loved not Area 51, but I loved Roswell. I loved the museum. I know it's all screwy and everything else, but I've been wanting to do that forever, and I had a good time. That day I was there, I had a good time.
Oh, I believe in aliens. I'm all there.
Well, of course you do.
Yeah,
Look at you.
I hear them. They
Oh.
talk to me.
I mean, you walk around with a little bit of tinfoil hat, right? With,
You see my tinfoil hat? Oh. I said,
do we get any super chats yet, or have I missed them? None?
You did miss one
Which one
did?
missed it?
Who was it? I
way,
didn't even see
way
it.
back.
Yeah.
Oh, good God. Is that the only super chat train we got? One?
Yep.
Exactly.
Okay, I just went all the way to the top and I see absolutely nothing.
No,
I just seen, I just seen one.
I'm on live chat, not
Oh,
top chat.
It only
Live
goes
chat.
so far.
Oh,
There it
well,
is, Ricky P.
Who was it?
Ricky P. It's a
He's-
$5 super sticker.
Okay, Ricky, I appreciate it, buddy.
thanks.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
Sorry for the delay.
Thank you for the super chat.
Thanks for the super sticker.
That's enough. I know people get sick of that.
And I want to say hi to Laura and Ellie and Ann.
And Ann?
Karen just gave us
Those were all the people that was at the
Got
Patreon.
another super sticker.
Did.
Karen.
Karen Bowler, $15. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Karen.
Thank you
No, Laura,
for the
Laura and Ellie
super
from my
chat.
nail shop.
Thanks for the super sticker. Stickers, stickers, I like you. Stickers.
That's the one I don't like.
I don't need it.
That's, yep, really,
That's nuts.
Thank you, Karen.
Yeah, now we have $20 to spend on gift cards for next month.
Karen says, now go have a beer, Skip.
Yeah, I got plenty of beer. Sue buys that for me.
Did you see all the beer I have in my
I
refrigerator?
did. I thought you was going to give it to me because you don't drink beer.
And then, I drink beer. I love the
You
Kentucky.
do not drink beer. I know you don't drink beer. Don't be fibbing like this. You drink wine by the gallon.
I drink alcohol. And the other night I had beer, and it was good. I liked it.
Yeah,
But-
she had me the Kentucky bourbon beer. It was good.
I just don't care for that flavored stuff. Coffee, beer. I just don't.
Well, I like the bourbon, and I just didn't know they made it in a beer.
Yeah.
Does it taste like bourbon?
It does. It tastes just like bourbon, but it's still got that background of beer. You know, the hops in the beer. It's got kind of an odd taste.
I like
That's
it.
why I like beer.
It's
But
expensive.
like, this is good.
Bottle.
By the way, $10 super chat during the live show and during the live show only. You get both villages maps, and I'll mail them to you. Coming to Brownwood, 2 more restaurants are expected to open at Brownwood later this year. Harvest, the last concept from FMK Foods again, will feature a fresh and healthy. Well, you know how I feel about FMK Foods. I have nothing against that corporation, but they own everything south of 466A, and they're like in control of the price of what it's going to be unless you want to get in and travel. Well, anyway, forget it. I'm wasting my breath.
Well,
Will feature a fresh and healthy menu. Healthy. They deep fry everything. in partnership with the Village's Grown Island Fin Poke. What the hell is that?
It's Hawaiian. A poke is kind of like a pita pocket with fish in it.
No,
I looked that up online when Loma Sue told me that it was coming, and it said it's a fish dish, and it's served either as an appetizer or a main meal, and it can have the Hawaiian flair to it, or they also do it in Japan. So it's got a fish base to it. And there's one in Leesburg.
Well, no, is that going to be the name of it? The Village's Grown Island Fin Poke.
Well, the Village is Grown. They're just they're getting some of their stuff from the Village is Grown. It's called Island Fin Poke is the name of the restaurant. Yes.
Oh, okay. I was thinking they got to buy a large building to put that name in front of it. It says it's going to be Hawaiian style poke bowls. I don't know what that is. Featuring sustainable source fish. I don't know what sustainable source fish is. Is that frozen?
Linda, tell him, honey. Tell him what
It's fish that isn't endangered. Like certain fish are actually already endangered, so they're not serving those endangered fish.
That would be against the law. You can't catch endangered fish; they're protected. You can't eat an eagle.
About protected endangered fish. We're talking about fish like sea bass.
Okay, I know. You tree huggers started all this. House-made sauces and more than 25 toppings.
Pineapple.
The back porch will open later this year at Mulberry Grove Plaza. That's the one Melody was talking about. It's just called the back porch. It's under construction now. Do you know when they're going to have it done, Melody? When they expect to open it?
No, I drove by yesterday and it just has signs for the back porch is coming.
I would only assume they're going to try to get it ready for the snowbird season. Right? It seems like that's what the goal always is. And this other thing Sue has left here, I don't even know what it is. It's got a phone number on it. Should I give out the phone number when I don't even know what it is? It says something new and exciting is coming. Harvest, fresh, modern cuisine, and fine wines.
And then that's the one that FMK is building across the street from Bluefin.
Oh, yeah, that's that new place. I talked about that. That building has never had nothing in it. You know, Melody, you've been down there. That one on the corner with the copper gutter. Beautiful building. And FMK, the company that runs Bluefin, they're over there opening that restaurant.
Which I think if they had put a cattleman's restaurant for villages only and their guests, it would have been perfect for there.
Yes.
I miss that from Spanish Springs.
I do. Katie Bell's. You still hear to this day that people miss Katie Bell's.
Absolutely. They did a bad thing taking that stuff out because I think the villages, the people that live here deserve a restaurant delegated to villagers and their guests only. And that would have been perfect, called Cattleman's. It
Yeah.
goes with the decor. I think they missed their mark there.
Or they could have put a strip bar in there.
So no.
No?
Yeah, who wants to see 90-year-old strippers? We're in a
Tom,
retirement.
I got an answer for you. Tom down the road, he wants to go to a strip bar.
Well, Tom's weird.
That's not our Tom Hall you're talking about, right?
No. Talking about
One of
my
our
buddy.
neighbors.
Talking about my buddy Tommy. Okay, I said, what else? No, I got that. We're done with my news. What else have I? Huh?
Time to play a game?
I can if you want to.
Well,
I'm just trying to take it easy on your old, worn out, broken body that's trying to heal itself.
It's 8:30 already, and I didn't get my 2:00 nap today, so.
Oh, by the way, I want to thank whoever. A couple of cards came in this week, and I know I didn't get them all. Some of them are laying out in the kitchen. Grace Smith sent a letter in cards. I just want to acknowledge that. Thanks for the stuff.
And thank you, Grace, for the coasters. They're cool. I use mine.
I've got the coasters. You've got the placemats.
Well, and I've got the coasters too. And then she sent a gift to Melody, and I haven't got it to Melody yet.
No,
And I
'cause
said,
Melody
Linda
never
got
comes
hers.
down. Melody never comes to visit. Never, ever comes down.
That's because you're at home.
She'll drive down here in a golf cart doing a live show, but she can't stop by the house and say, hey.
I don't know where you live. And I haven't been on my golf cart in months.
Oh, you could have Googled it. You could have called me. I would have told you. There's no excuse.
But we'll get it to you soon, Melody.
And here's one from, I can't hardly read the name because they stamped right over it. Brian, who's
Smith.
our fan in Claremont, California?
That's Brian Smith.
Brian Smith. Okay, I got a
Right.
card or something for him. I haven't.
Brian K. Smith sound familiar at all?
That's my son. This guy's in California,
Right.
so it's not him. And then we got some other
Okay,
stuff
Brian
too.
and
but-
Grace both sent us cards, and I said,
Yeah.
Grace sent the box with all the stuff in it, but she sent it before we left on a trip, but we didn't have time to open it. So I just got
Okay.
everything out. Nice after we got our trip over with, and I said, that's what I've got everybody but Melody. I haven't got hers to her yet, but I'm sure she'll probably love it.
Well,
Hers is a little bit different.
Don't shame Melody just because she doesn't mingle.
I will come to your house and pick it up.
And you can come to my house too if you want to.
But I think Grace must be very talented.
Oh,
That
yeah.
she, and I think she probably watches your show, Melody. I got a feeling that she does. I said, your gift is a little bit different. We got coasters and placemats, but yours is a little bit different. So I think maybe she watches your show.
When are you coming, Melody? And I'll have all the girls over here and we'll bust open the wine.
I don't know.
What day are you going to be gone, Skip?
I'm never gone. You know that. I live here.
Meet at my house then.
I'm not sure I like that Sue over there at your place, because every time Sue goes over there, you guys, I don't know, end up in a store, end up in a shopping mall. You end up, I don't know, you just end up in a lot of places, and next thing I know, I got more crap being brought back to the house.
Like I said, you asked Wrestler about crap. I told him today when he was in your studio, I said, now he's going to say something about me being a hoarder, but look at his studio.
Look at this. Look at this. This I cleaned it up. Look at it. Did this look great?
Right.
I miss your
great.
frog.
Yeah, the frog chairs. That's the recliner chairs. That was a classic piece of furniture.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm waiting to hear the comments about the background thing, because I was really hesitant about doing it, but I only did this specially, at least this one time, because Deb's coming back. So I had to do something special.
I'm impressed.
And then Wrestler wants to know if you forgot his coming back speech.
Yeah.
Is what?
The Wrestler wants to know if you forgot his
Welcome
coming
back.
back speech. Yeah, welcome back speech.
His
Or you
welcome
just
back.
haven't got to it yet.
Yeah, the video.
Because he doesn't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what he's talking about. So, seems to me, I got an email here. Somebody says here's a link. I really don't like doing links. But here's a link to something. You guys want to take a chance and hit this link and see what comes up?
Sure.
You want to? It might be something dirty. I don't know.
Well,
That's why I don't like links.
It's obscene. Is wrestler going to block it out?
Let's click it and see what happens.
Oh, I hear Deb's coming back.
I really thought the wine industry was going to collapse without Deb drinking.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
This wine's for you.
Welcome back,
Deb.
That was
Gene, the dancing machine, cracks me up.
This is what they brought from Hershey, Pennsylvania. It's the Hershey Vine Vineyard, and this is the Firefly. And I'm drinking it all night tonight, and I have been
all night.
I'm going to drink the whole bottle during the show, and whatever's left.
Oh, okay.
And I've been to that wine shop when I lived in that area, so I knew exactly, and that was so sweet of them to bring that and bring a little bit of home back to me, because we loved Hershey, and it was so nice to be with people that was from Hershey. That was so sweet.
And they brought me a great bottle of wine, and I don't know how to open it.
There's this thing called a wine opener, you know.
It's got a metal piece over it, and I don't know how it works. So I'll have to have an expert do it.
I'll be there.
I can show you.
Hey, we're going to get ready to play a game. So everybody out there, start your pick me's. Everybody pick a player to play. This is going to be a game we've never played. I made it up. I know how you enjoy that.
I can keep score. I got the names written.
Okie dokie. We're going to play.
Family Feud?
Yeah, we're going to play the feud.
Okay, what are you doing to your sound?
Oh, this ought to be fun.
I got somebody.
Oh, look at that!
Oh, Gracie. Hey, Gracie, are you watching?
Maybe she meant $4.99.
Oh, Gracie. I know you didn't mean to punch that. You meant $4.99, but that's okay. I'm not going to give you a refund. Thanks a lot, Gracie. I appreciate it very, very
One right next to it is a $14.99.
Yeah, I already got that.
Thank you for the
Well, she
super
deserves a nap.
I do. I never said that. I never said I like stickers more than anybody, but I do appreciate it.
Thanks for the super sticker.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
Is that
Okay.
part of my eye serum GoFundMe account?
GoFundMe account.
For my eye serum.
Deb can have her eyes done, and I want new hair.
What are you having done, Deb? Seriously, I didn't know that. Are you having them big bags taken out of your eyes?
Yes, I want to look my age instead of old.
Well, you better get a surgical facelift then.
I'm telling you, duct tape works miracles.
Come over here. I'll do that for you.
You're not touching me.
Can I?
You know,
can I
my
put
mom said egg yolk would do the same thing.
It does. It does. It's
Well,
much
my grandma always said something about putting cucumbers on your eyes would make your bags go away. I don't know if that's true. And then my grandmother, somebody told me about using hemorrhoid cream on your. Is that right?
Yeah, they said that in the chat too.
Huh, I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Well,
So,
there's a
good
lot
thing.
of reasons. It could be sinus related. It could be a food allergy. It could be hereditary. I've just always had them. And
By the way, while we're on this subject of falling apart at the age, I mean, you were in the hospital for how long, Deb?
almost 50 days.
50 days. Now, in that 50 days, if I say something you don't want to answer, just forget it and we'll move on. You were in an induced coma for a while.
2
right?
weeks.
I don't know if people know that, but I mean, we thought we was going to lose you.
That's what I heard. That's what
Yeah.
I heard. For a couple of times I was pretty close there. But I don't
Yeah.
remember it, and Skip doesn't tell me everything. He just tells me what he thinks I need to know. But
Yeah.
it was touch and go there for a while.
Well, truthfully, that's true. You don't need to know everything.
No.
This is to you, kid.
Yay. That's why it's great to be seen, even with Skip Smith.
Ah, stop it. Stop it. I can't take your flattery anymore. All right. Are we ready? Everybody's got one, right? You keeping a score,
Yeah.
Melody? For somebody?
Yep.
Sue? Somebody?
Melody's got it.
All right, first question. I can't wait for this game because I got some questions here that I love. They're going to be funny. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. Trust me. Say it, Linda. I'm going to love it. Okay.
Hey, Jesse.
I'm going to answer like it's Jeopardy.
That's fine. I don't care. Okay, first question. And here's how it's going to work. Let me explain how it's going to work. Of course, I can't do the board and all that flippy stuff and everything else. So what I've done is I went to their website, and they have lots of things like a fifth grader feud, and they have questions asked to 100 women, questions asked to 100 men, all these kinds of things. So what I've done is I took the top 3 answers for each one of the questions. If you can answer any of these questions and just give me an answer that's one of the top 3, then you're going to win. Okay? Okay. Do you understand, Linda? Sometimes I feel like you're in the dark and you're just kind of roaming around out here.
I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about.
The game. Have you ever watched The Feud?
Family Feud? Family Feud.
Okay.
That game?
I watched it for 2 hours last night on YouTube.
Okay. So you know how it works. So you know he always say the top 10 answers are up on the board.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay. This is the game. I wrote down the top 3 answers to any of these questions. You give me an answer to a question. If it's one of those top 3, you win.
Yeah.
Understand?
Mm-hmm.
Capiche.
Okay. Question 1. If you were blindfolded, you could still recognize your better half by feeling what?
Ding, 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 ding.
Linda?
His hands.
Pardon me? Wait a minute. Where's my button?
Her hand. The hand.
Wait a minute. I got to get my buttons.
They did that.
Ding, 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 ding.
Melody?
The face.
That's one of them.
They did like that.
Ding, ding.
Top 3 answers just for your own thing there was face, breasts, and hiney.
I was going to say chest, and you didn't give me a chance.
You went first. Number 2. This over here. This was 100 women was questions. Name something most men don't do as well as they think they do.
Ding, 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 ding.
Melody?
Drive.
Loaded question. Loaded.
Oh.
Ding, 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 ding.
Sue?
Cook.
Ding, ding, ding. Clean.
Deb?
Clean. Clean the house. Do something.
Ding, 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 ding.
Linda?
Pee in the toilet.
Ding, ding, ding.
I'm getting a side ache.
Melody.
Oh, Lord. Melody.
Can I say like golf or sports? Would that be in one?
It's wrong no matter what you say. Now remember, this is 100. They questioned 100 women
It's
to
about
ask them this stuff.
I'll bet you 10 to 1.
Name something most men don't do as well as they think they do.
Ding, 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 ding.
Melody.
Sex.
That,
There you go. That's right.
You can tell how much of that the rest of us have.
Oh,
Sugar on my tongue says everything.
you know what? They had asked the ages of these people because we value the cooking, the housekeeping, the putting the peeing in the toilet. If you were younger, you cared about that sex.
I can see what your top 4 considerations are.
Yeah.
The top three answers, though, just so you'll know, number 1 was sex. Number 2 was fix things. And number 3, you're going to love this, wipe themselves.
Oh, that's close.
Well, we do the laundry, you know.
They did the top three
I just
levels.
read that and laughed my butt off of, because I had to have the plug installed and, all the stuff that goes along with that. And I'm thinking, there was nobody got that right. No. Oh, did yeah, Melody got
No,
that
I
right.
did.
Yeah. Okay, 100 women was questioned. Top 3 answers are on the board. What have you been tempted to do to your husband while he is sleeping?
Ding, ding, ding.
Melody?
Oh, you don't want to know.
Melody, what?
Kill him?
I remember when I was little, I remember my mom saying I ought to wrap him up in a bed sheet and beat him with a broomstick.
I'm going to say you're correct. You get that?
Melody, you don't have a husband, honey, so what are you thinking about?
Yeah, notice I don't have one anymore.
She killed him.
No,
Number
I
one
divorced
answer
him
was
before I killed him.
shave his hair.
You see, I was going to say shave eyebrows.
Number 2 answer was smother him. That's to kill him. I'll give that to you.
Yeah.
And number 3 answer was push off the bed.
All good ones. All good ones.
Number 4, 100 women surveyed. Short is okay, long as he's what?
Oh, ding, 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 ding.
Melody.
I'm going to say, I saw this question on Family Feud last night, and her answer was...
See that? There was an answer on Family Feud last night, so I ain't making these up.
Her answer was packing it.
Packing.
Yeah.
Like rich better.
The top 3 answers, number 1 answer was packing, number 2 was good looking, and number 3 was loves me.
God.
These women are way too young for us because we're not relating here.
Thank you, Mark Berry. I agree.
It's got to be for men over 70 or something because otherwise we don't.
I only knew that one because I watched Family Feud last night, and I'm so glad it was useful because I thought I was just kind of wasting time.
You cheated. He must have told you we were going to play this game.
No, he didn't.
It's
I got excited when I heard the music.
Number 5, 100 women said, what's the sexiest thing you sent to a man?
Said or sent?
Sent.
What's the sexiest thing you sent to a man?
I plead the 5th. I'm not going there.
It might be the right answer. Actually, we're not asking you personally. We're just saying, what do you think the
it's
top
whatever
3
you
answers
think
would
the
be?
answer is.
Melanie, go ahead, honey.
Melody?
I've never done this.
Yeah, okay.
But the answer might say a nude picture.
A selfie nude of.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
Number 1 answer was was panties. Number 2 was a picture, nude picture. Number 3 was my love.
Aww.
Leave it to a girl to say that.
Yeah.
Well, Melanie, you're the only single one here, and you're doing real good on these.
Number 6, 100 people surveyed. I forgot to write down men and women, so I'm just saying 100 people surveyed. So what would you do if someone thought your husband was your son?
I just want to say that some people think my son is my husband. So when we go out to eat, he makes sure he calls me mom in front of the waitress or whatever because they think we're married or they think we're a couple.
So you made him stop calling you
He wants people to know I'm his mother and not his girlfriend or wife.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark Berry. I see Mark Berry's here.
Yeah, he came kind of late because he said he didn't get a message about the show being on.
Sorry about that, Mark. I've had that complaint before. I don't know what YouTube's doing. I don't know, but it happens. That's why I try to tell everybody.
Yeah,
I try to tell everybody a show starts at 7:00. Make a note, put it in your phone, something.
Actually,
so anyway, getting back to the game. What's the answer?
We don't remember the question.
That's what I thought. This is, you guys, mostly Deb, but you guys.
Steve Harvey repeats it for everybody.
So what would you do if someone thought your husband was your son? Top 3 answers are on the board.
Besides slapping them, killing them, smothering them, correcting
Give
them.
them face cream.
Is somebody digging or something?
No, nobody's digging.
Nobody has an
I
answer?
don't know.
Are you hearing voices in your head again?
I don't know. I figured, that's a pretty simple question. You could guess an answer of something.
Ding, ding, ding. I'd say I'd correct them.
Correct them. See, that's an old woman talking right there. That's not what I know. That's not what a young girl would say or do. Young girls are traumatic. Everything's traumatic. Okay. Top 3 answers are cry, laugh, and a facelift. Deb.
I'd go for the facelift.
Just want the eyes.
Are you really getting it?
No.
Oh. So you lied to me once again.
And you fell for it once again.
Oh, Sue said something about you was going to get your eyes done, and you said, yes, I am. So I didn't know if you were serious about that.
Again, we fooled you and you fell for it. So
No, Sue don't lie to me. She don't mess with me. She knows I don't have a sense of humor.
No. We were talking about that face cream at Royal Bee, and it actually worked on her eyes.
Oh, I thought you were talking about surgery.
No. This was just stuff that they put under her eye. They used a fan and dried it in 5 minutes, and her puffy eyes was gone. I was just dumbfounded because usually this stuff, it's way expensive and it doesn't work.
Okay.
But this stuff really worked.
Okay.
And they only do one eye, so you walk around with one nice looking eye and one bad.
No, I didn't ask you how long did it last. Do you know?
Well, you're supposed to put it on at night, and this was during the day, and I had makeup on, so it didn't last as long as they probably want.
This is why the show takes so long to do.
That's another question.
They won't be quiet enough for me to do it. Are you done? Number 7. Name a command. This was 100 women they surveyed. Name a command you give a dog that you might give your lover in bed.
Yes. Lay down, play dead.
Wait a minute. Oh, God. I'm getting a cramp in my ribs. This hurts.
I'm going
Want a biscuit?
Okay. Is anybody dinging at all? Who done first? Okay. What's your name again, Linda? No, Deb.
Beg.
Bev. Yeah. What?
Beg.
Actually, that's correct.
I was just thinking that too. Hey, Deb gets a point.
Yeah.
Yeah. The top 3 answers were lay down, beg, or roll over.
I didn't hear the play dead one, and I was kind of hoping for that.
Yeah. Number 8, 100 women. All men are dogs that need to be what?
Ding, 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 trained.
Number 1 answer, trained. Number 2 answer, neutered. Number 3 answer, spanked.
Pushing them off bed, neutering them.
Oh, God. What's the score right now, Melody? Is there anybody significantly ahead?
Me.
Really?
Deb has 2 and I have 5.
Yeah, and
but I like this game.
Number 9. I hope so. I'm always figuring around when you guys say you like stuff, then I keep that as that's going to be a good game. Anyway, number 9. 100 men was surveyed. Something your wife is holding and saying you got some explaining to do. Something your wife is holding and saying you got some explaining to do.
Ding, ding, ding.
Deb.
Like a Discover bill, a Visa bill, or something with the charge she doesn't understand.
That's true.
Ding, ding, ding.
She already got it. Number 1 answer was bank statement. I'm taking that for Deb. I mean, that's good enough.
Yeah.
And then number 2 was someone's someone's panties. And
Lots
number three, it says cell phone, like maybe talking to a girlfriend or something.
On a cell phone.
Okay, number 10, 100 women surveyed says, if you dated a fireman, name something of his you might like to play with.
Ding, ding, ding. These hoes.
I knew you were going to say that.
Oh, gosh, what did you say, Melody?
Hoes.
That's true.
I knew you would say that.
It's not true for me. It's just what I think an answer would be.
We all thought that.
Yeah, Melody.
Number 1 answer is fire hose. Number 2 is siren. And number 3 is uniform.
I love uniforms.
You want to do one extra one? I got another one here for a
Bonus
tiebreaker.
question.
Yeah, I think they're
These
fun.
are great. This is 100 women surveyed. Name something you would like to find in your mouth when you wake up in the morning.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
My teeth.
That's good.
Yeah, I want to know what 100 women say.
No. I read. I'm sorry. I read the question wrong. I left out one word. Hate. Name something you would hate to find in your mouth when you wake up in the morning.
Oh,
100 women were surveyed. Women. Go ahead, Deb.
Oh gosh.
Come on, Deb.
Let's hear from you.
Surely you got an answer. I'm not a woman. I didn't have anything to do with the survey.
I said Linda.
Well, you said it was men.
No, I said 100
men
women
surveyed.
were surveyed. Name something you would hate to find in your mouth when you wake up in the morning.
A bug.
That's it. That's number 1 answer. Number 2 answer was mystery hair. And number 3 was gum or food.
And let me know what you were thinking we were going to say.
Me?
Yeah.
I can tell you what the men's answer. I can tell you what the men's number 1 answer would be. But we'll let that go.
Yeah.
Right now.
You were laughing way too hard.
I thought about this thing for a while and how to pursue it because of the top 8 answers up, and I didn't know how to do it. And I just kind of made it up and thought I'll try it once, see how it works. If you guys like it, fine. If you don't, we don't do it no more. But I think it was funny.
I think it was funny for the audience too.
Yeah, and I think it was a lot easier. The Jeopardy thing is nice, but I'm not really quick on the draw.
Well, I've done that because of Deb. It's her game. She's the one sick.
Yeah, that's my.
So anyway,
Melody, this one, I tell you.
Yeah. Anyway, it's right at 9:00. I think that's the end of the game. Means of the show. I got another game. If you guys want to do another game, I'll do another game. Hey, wait a minute. Who won?
Yeah, I was just gonna say I picked Jerry Bell because he's been the first person to type in "pick me."
Okay. I don't know if I mentioned it, but this is the game. This game that we just played is for the big prize. This is a $50 gift certificate to have dinner at Bluefin Restaurant.
Nice.
And this was given to us by a Patreon member of ours. He wants to stay anonymous all the time. He gives us this stuff once in a while. And so because of our Patreon members, you can thank them for this.
Yeah. Love you, buddy.
Very nice.
Yeah. So send me your address and I'll mail you that gift card. Who was it again?
Jerry Bell.
Yeah.
Jerry Bell. Send me your address and I'll mail that to you.
And they're liking the game in the chat. They said to keep it.
And who won the first game?
Randy.
Me. My memory is like this long.
Okay. Randy, send us your address, bub.
Yeah. Mailing address to my email. Don't put it in the comments on this video during replay or anything else. Mail it to me on my email because that's where I'm going to go look for it. And we'll mail these right out to you. Other than that, you girls, what do you want to do? It's 9:00. You want to do another game or you want to call it quits?
Let's hold another game for the next time so we have something to look forward to.
Okay. Well, I always have a game.
That's what I say. Well, I don't know what the rest of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All righty. Well, before we go, I want to make fun of Deb a little bit. I hate doing it, But
Yay.
anyway.
Today we are going to the Sunny Pint Tap Room and Eatery, located in Freedom Plaza, just down the street from Brownwood. Let's go look inside. For those of you who are new to our little episodes, my name is Sue.
And I'm Deb. How y'all doing, sugar?
They have a wonderful little menu right here with prices you can see on the side. There is a wall full of taps for beer. Not sure how many there are, but it is a bunch. Deb said she is going to try the Sweet Baby Jesus.
That's right, sweetie. I'm having the Sweet Baby Jesus.
They have a large beer list and even have some wines for those like me who don't like beer.
Oh, hallelujah. They got them there some beer flights.
The food looks very good. I got the caprese panini.
I got the small charcuterie plate. I think I got that right. Oh, goodness me.
The Sunny Pint has plenty of inside seating. They also have a small porch area to sit at if you prefer the great Florida weather.
Oh, yes, honey. I'd love the Florida sun just washing all over my body.
Thank you for joining us today at the Sunny Pint. I really enjoyed my food. How about you, Deb?
I thought mine was absolutely delightful.
That about does it then. I say this eatery is all forked up.
You guys are too much. That was
Nailed it. Nailed it. Perfect for Deb. The accent, the hair.
The beard. Oh
the
my
beard.
God. That was me.
It was great. I couldn't tell you two apart. Oh, looky here. I got to go back up here.
We separated at birth, I tell you.
Yeah. Mark Berry. Oh, my gosh.
Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you, Mark Berry.
Wow.
I do. I do. Thank you, Mark Berry. Now we got money for next month's games. So good to go. By the way, I think we need to apologize to somebody. Don't know who. Me and names. I got 5 names here, and they're right here on the screen. After that, I'm lost. Who is it that lives in, I think it was Claremont, California? They've been watching us for a long time. Sent us stuff. Who?
Grace and Brian Smith.
Yes.
Okay. We went right through Claremont, I think, when we was out in California in our car running around, going to graveyards. I know that's Deb's favorite thing, graveyards and stuff like that. And we were in their town, and I didn't really realize it until way later, until Sue mentioned it. She said, I think somebody we know lives here. And because my videos are always like weeks and weeks behind of where I actually am. Like if you'll watch it on YouTube now, I don't even think I'm at Linda's place yet. But on Patreon, we're at Linda's, and Linda's showing us around and showing us Oscar, which is cool. And so we're always weeks behind. But yeah, whoever you are out there, I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to stop or call you. We ended up eating at a restaurant called Farmers Brothers.
Yeah, it was something like that. I don't remember exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, and I don't think it was very far from where these people probably live, and they could have met us for coffee or something. So I'm sorry about that. That's the way it goes. Next time we're out there, by the way, my email is on the screen. G1RUMP2Y@gmail.com. For those of you that can't find my email in the description box, there it is. Write it down. I'm getting ready to get rid of it. So
Can I add something too? If there's anybody that wants us, Sue and I, to do a different Forks Up or a certain place for Forks Up, let us know. Or if you want a certain shopping venue that you want us to explore for you, let us know what you want us to do for you, because we'll be happy to do it.
by the way, from the video Sue keeps giving me, I guess the last couple of videos, you guys is doing 3 Forks Up.
Well, we've had some guests, and we like when we have guests with us. And I said we did one with Linda when she was here, and today we did one with Healthy Home Cooking, and I said it's a lot of fun. I mean, we enjoy it when it's just us, but it's a lot of fun when we have a special guest.
And that's something we might want to add, is like we could pick somebody that's watching the Wednesday Night Live and say, you're the winner. You get to go with Sue and Deb the next time they go out. And that
I wouldn't want to be blamed for that.
Okay.
It's so fun.
No, we can do that if you want to, but I think what happens there most of the time, people that's interested in you guys, they either email me, and then what I usually do, just so everybody knows, what I usually do, if you email me saying you'd like to meet Sue and Deb and go out and have lunch with them sometime on a Wednesday or something like that, they're more than glad to probably do that, I assume, right? You know, as long as you guys are doing it.
We love it. Just, we just love meeting new people. So
send me the email, and then what I do is I forward it to Sue. And then I let her handle it. It's just like on the videos that they do. Any comments down there that I have not answered is because I feel like it's their video and they can answer the comments because I didn't go. I don't know I don't have the answer to your question, and they should have. I'm not sure Deb reads any of them. I'm not sure how far her reading abilities can go, but she does the best she can. She's drunk most of the time, napping. She even took a nap before the show. Who knows how much she's been drinking today?
That just makes us more fun.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think we're getting close to the end of the show.
9:05.
Yeah. You can't go yet. I'm looking for the button. You know me. I can't find the button, and I got a button for the outro. I gotta work on this thing. The button. There it is. That's going to be my outro.
Bye, guys.
We're going to get out of here, and I'll just say, Deb, thanks for being here. Glad you're back.
Thank you. Thank you.
See you later.
Yeah.
Linda.
Bye, Melody.
Thanks for being here.
Bye.
Tell Roy we said hi. Tell Roy we said thanks. Melody, we got a gift for you. Next time you're down here, stop by.
Make sure y'all come back next month, last Wednesday of the month.
Last Wednesday of the month. It's always the last Wednesday of the month. I don't know why that's so complicated. The last Wednesday of the month. It's not necessarily the fourth Wednesday of the month. It's the last Wednesday of the month. Have I said that enough? Is everybody mad at me?
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody. See you next month. Hope you had fun. Mail me them addresses so I can get the gift and everything mailed out to you. See y'all later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Muchas gracias, Keep and Sue, por el almuerzo. La pasamos súper bien. Estamos bien contentos de estar en The Village. Gracias por su tiempo. That's all, my friend. No, I'm just kidding. I want to do it in English too. We just had lunch with Sue and Steve. That's super nice, super great. It's a beautiful rainy day in the Villages. We spent only a few hours, but they were super great. We love it. We're looking forward to move here. Hopefully we move here Looking forward for more time together. My wife really don't speak at all because you allow her to speak, but we're not gonna leave. Okay.
But also you gave us great feedback from the villages and the area and the people around here. So I appreciate the great help and also the information. And so see you soon.
No, but to be, I understand how hard it is to make a YouTube video. I used to do it. So I appreciate your work. The information you provide really helps.
Yeah.
It's
Very
funny.
helpful.
It's funny at most time, but it really helps.
Yeah.
And I hope you keep doing it. I hope you continue to be healthy. And I'll definitely see you on the other side.
And don't forget to like,
Comment,
and subscribe.
and hit the bell while you're at it.
Yeah, what she said. See you on the other side.